What's up, fellow collectors, and welcome back to another episode of Screen Time with KerbRider, i.e. me, back with once again with my good buddy Mr. Shane Hoffman for the April Physical Media Rundown. Shane, my man, how are things? Welcome back. Good to see you yet again.
Adam, it's like we did this last week. I
Yeah,
swear these months are going way too fast, and
yes. Be Christmas
before we
soon.
know it, we're jumping on the physical media train and
Yeah.
doing the things that we do to share them with all these people that want to hear about it. So,
Yes. Hopefully there's more than there used to be that want to hear about it and listen to us with the rebrand and whatnot. And obviously, yeah, I'm going to again plea to our listeners, our loyal fans. Thank you for being loyal and tuning in. And but can you spread the word just a little bit more, just so we get out there and keep motivating us to keep doing the job and see our numbers tick up. And obviously the Instagram page also needs some numbers too, because I do want to go live and not enough people are aware of the genius that sits behind that page. Oh man, how's your month been anyway, mate? Been good?
it's been quite hectic, like a lot of
Yeah.
work. Um, I have actually picked up some more titles,
Yes.
more than last month.
That's
which is
good.
which is good. So when we get into it,
Yeah.
I'll actually have some things to talk about
We're
this month.
both we're both living up because I've got less titles in March than I've definitely had previously, and you've got more, which is good. We're going to meet in the middle here somewhere. There's going to be a sweet spot that we get to, and um, you know, time time to looking up. Anyway, so we'll get stuck straight into some talking points. So I actually wanted to talk about something that we'll probably talk. We may not talk about it a little bit later if we talk about it now, but I think Arrow announcing they're doing Stranger Things is a really interesting precedent for them to be doing a TV show. I'd love one of my biggest things that I really want to learn this year about in the physical media space is how on earth did it come about that Arrow would be releasing Stranger Things in a 4K box set? Being that it's obviously a Netflix original. I don't know if you have had any thoughts about this since it was announced, or you have a
I
big
was
more
I was
things in your life.
shocked.
Yeah.
I was absolutely shocked when I saw that they were
Yep.
putting that out. And I mean, I've watched half an episode of Stranger Things. I've never
Okay.
been on the Stranger Things
I reckon you'd like it, dude,
wagon.
especially with that 80s vibe about it. You would. I'm surprised by that.
I'm sure I would enjoy it. And it is something that I mean, it's a massive box. It looks amazing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I would love to get that.
Mm,
Obviously, the 4K deluxe and
yeah,
kick back and watch it all. But yeah, like you said, for a Netflix original show,
yeah.
and Arrow puts that out, that
Mm,
doesn't seem like something Arrow would put out.
nope.
It's very strange.
It's really, really strange. Yeah,
It's a
and I
strange
could
thing.
I can't even speculate on how it came about, but I hope, I mean, I reckon it'll sell like the clappers. I've already pre-ordered it. I actually pre-ordered it within 10 minutes because I'm not fucking missing out on this. I didn't get the deluxe, just the 4K regular set. I used my Arrow points to get a bit of a discount on it as well. And fun fact with Arrow, if you order direct from Arrow, and I've noticed this a few times, if you put them on PayPal Pay in 4, they don't take your money out. So you can actually pre-order it without having to pay a cent yet. So when it does come out, I'll just get an email saying we couldn't process your payment. I just go back in, make the payment, and then it gets sent. So I can actually have it lined up, ready to go, and not lose any money in the meantime. Um, I think that's just a glitch with the way they operate. But for anyone listening who does order direct from Arrow, it's a good little trick. If you um, having cash flow issues at the time you want to order something, just put it on pay in four, and they won't take any money out until you've got more money. So yeah.
That's crazy.
Hmm.
That's unheard of. I
Yeah.
I know, like, pre-order Amazon stuff. Like when I used to pre-order a lot of stuff off Amazon with the new releases, and
Mm.
they'd never debit the money until they're going to send it.
Yes. Yeah. They. Yeah.
So if you didn't have the cash at the time, you could still secure it. And then
Yeah.
once it was like go time, just have the money there and you're all
Mm.
good.
I
So,
I don't think
that
I've
was pretty
ever.
cool too.
Yeah, I don't. That is pretty. I've just kind of got a bit of a thought on the Amazon thing because I don't think I've ever done a pre-order on Arrow. I don't know if you can do that in the Australian store properly because I've never looked at it. But it actually bothers me. And the irony of this is that Amazon not taking the money out straight away is a real pain in the ass because sometimes I've ordered something and it doesn't, like you said, it doesn't take the money out till they're ready to ship it, and sometimes they don't ship it for 2, 3 weeks. And I'm like,
Yep.
all of a sudden, money's come out of my bank that I think I'd already accounted for. And I think I'm richer than I am. And then Amazon come along and take out more money. I'm like, oh shit, actually, I forgot about that. And I'd like them to take it out straight away, to be honest. But yeah, with that Arrow thing, it's different. I have a different feeling on that. It's strange. But yeah, anyway, Stranger Things. I think it's a great precedent. I hope it does set up some more, especially, I don't know about, I mean, I don't think there's too many Netflix shows that I would want to buy. Netflix movies, a
Mm.
few, absolutely. Maybe it would be
Oh, for
great.
sure.
It'd be great if Arrow start getting some Netflix original movies on physical. That would be insanely good. For the 5 good movies they've ever made. But I would love to see some like there's a few Netflix ones I'd like to see. I'd like to see RRR for one. I definitely need that on 4K. Something like Tick Tick Boom and some other things. I know Criterion have done a few Netflix releases before, but that's generally behind the studio who pays for them. Like if it's yeah. Anyway, it's a complicated business as we've learned. Physical media, it's very complicated. Um, we'll finish with that with the Stranger. Did you have anything more to say about the Stranger Things thing?
Well, it is interesting that this has all come about because anything on Netflix doesn't get like any physical media stuff. It's
Mm,
very rare.
yeah,
So is this like behind the scenes? They may have some sort of agreement that's come about that they could do this.
yeah,
Because I mean, Stranger Things is massive. That's like
yeah,
one of the biggest shows to have come out of
yeah,
its kind in recent years. So maybe it's just because it's Stranger Things and how big it actually is that they
yeah,
could do this.
yeah,
But
possibly,
I think it'd be great if we actually had more of the like movies get
definitely.
released because there are some bangers on there that I've seen. And I reckon the only film I've got that I saw on Netflix was Cop Shop,
Oh, yeah,
with
yeah.
Jared Butler, and I
Mm.
had to import that from I think Czechoslovakia, I think.
Oh, wow. Wow. That'll
Yeah.
be a rare one.
So, uh, yeah, I mean, I don't think it was a bootleg; it was just the legit release. But
Mm.
they're the only country that actually had it on 4K at the time. So, um,
Yeah,
yeah,
interesting. There's two other shows I've thought of that I would like to see, especially Arrow do, that are Netflix originals, just the Black Mirror episodes that when Netflix took over
yep.
Black Mirror, I'd love to have them physically. I do have bootlegs of those. But also would really love to see Love, Death and Robots on a 4K set. I don't know if you've ever seen that show, but that's one of the best
I
things
don't think
Netflix
I
have ever
have,
done.
no.
Oh, really? It's just short animated anthology animated series. It's a magical. It's brilliant. And yeah, Love, Death and Robots is worth multiple viewings. It's just so good. I want to if anyone listening hasn't seen it and you have Netflix, go and check it out because it's magical stuff. And if you have seen it, let me know and we'll talk about it. All right, next topic, because I had a bit of a, not a stoush, but a bit of a conversation online through the month about disc art. Someone was complaining that the Australian releases, especially from like Paramount or Universal, the art on the disc is just like a black writing. It's not anything fancy. And I was kind of raised the point, well, what does it matter? Like, you're not buying it, you're not displaying the disc. Like, you're sitting on your shelf spine out, sometimes face out. No one's looking at the disc, so what's the big deal? Some people are like, I'm not buying this because the disc art is crap. And I don't know, I just wanted to talk about that with you, to be honest, because I think that's I think it's an obtuse way to look at not buying something because the art on the disc that you never ever look at or see. I don't know if that makes a big difference in your life, but the fact that it made a big difference in at least two people's life that I was talking about this with blew me away. I couldn't believe it.
Um, that is interesting. Yeah, I think a lot of our releases have just regular black disc,
Yeah,
the print of the
yeah,
title on there. Um, which you're never going to know that it is like that. Um, I mean, you look at like Scream Factory and Shout, you
yeah,
get your two disc edition, and they've got the print of something on the discs. But honestly, you're not going
mm,
to know that until you open it and peel the wrapper off, and you've
yeah.
already bought it. So
Well, yeah,
to
yeah.
say, I'm not going to buy this because the disc art will be crap, you don't even know what the disc art is going to look like until you actually unwrap it,
Well, yeah,
and you've already bought it.
unless they've seen an unboxing of something. But yeah, no, I know it's a weird concept to think that the disc art affects your purchasing of a movie because in reality, how much airtime does that disc see? How much time is it actually out of the case, sitting in oxygen before it goes and sits in when you do watch it in your disc tray? Like it sits in there, spins. No one's looking at the disc art. It's it's literally in your hand for 10 seconds at most while you take it out of the case and put it in the disc plate. Honestly, who gives a fuck what? It's a nice to have. Look, I admit it's nice to have cool disc art, but at the end of the day, who gives a fuck? Like I just
It's about the movie, right?
yeah,
It's
yeah.
about the movie, watching the movie, enjoying the movie.
Mm.
Oh, that is the most minute gripe
Yeah,
that you could
I
ever have.
yes, thank you. It is. The dude actually called me, and for people who are offended by this word, I'm not, and I don't care. But the dude said, I said, what does it like the conversation we just had? And the dude just wrote back, "Are you retarded?" I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about, bro?" Every point I've made is completely valid and 100%, well, in my opinion, correct. This disc does not see daylight ever. You see them spying out. Even the cover art on the disc itself is like, it's again, it's not the end of the world. There's some shitty cover art out there, and the recent standard edition of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest is a good example. Immediate example that comes to mind is that the cover art in that is really weird. It's like it's just not doesn't suit the movie. It's kind of crazy. But at the end of the day, it's not going to stop me buying it because when I'm looking for it on my shelf, sitting spying out, I'm going to be looking for the words One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest when I'm ready to watch it. I'm not looking at the cover art. Like it's not many, no one other than Blockbuster or JB Hi-Fi or have them on the shelf face out so you can see them. That just doesn't happen. You don't. If there's some people would have a few movies at home, like their favorites that do face out on their displays, and that excellent, cool. But they're going to be the disc. That's going to be the cover art that you like. If anyone has a disc out of its case sitting on something on display, I'll send you $1 million because there's no one on the planet who's doing that that gives that much of a shit about art on a disc.
No, not at
It's
all. This makes me think about because we're getting Scream Factory shout titles now, a handful of them. Um,
yeah.
do they have the disc art that is on the US release, or is it going to be disc art that is like Australian black disc print of the title?
Yeah. It'll well,
Because I know, all those Scream Factory ones, as I mentioned,
mm,
do have disc art. Um, I don't have that Fade to Black Scream Factory one. I got the Vinegar just Blu-ray.
I should have a look.
But even all the Vinegar stuff, I mean, they've got not all of it has disc art from
Mm,
memory. Uh, I
mm.
think a lot of the 4K stuff would, but the Blu-ray stuff
I've got
doesn't
this.
really have any disc art.
No, no, it's pretty rare for a Blu-ray too. And that's a really good point because because I have watched my Fade to Black, I've even watched my the Shout Factory edition of Labyrinth that came last year. And I didn't even look at the disc art to even see if it has disc art. And that's how important it is to me. Um, I have the movie in a slipcover. That's enough. Yeah, I would have to look at mine to see if those Australian releases do have have the disc art. I am going to say it's going to be different for each release, to be honest. Yeah, that's interesting. I'll have to look at my discs. But a really good point. Um,
I mean, this is another thing I just thought of
yeah.
because it's classic for the Kino stuff.
Mm,
The Kino Blu-rays have nothing on the reverse cover, and their disc art is just the same across the board,
yes, it's
4K
black.
Blu-ray.
Yeah,
Um, Sometimes the 4K will have reverse cover art, which is awesome because if you get a slip, you can flip the other one, and then you get best of both worlds.
mm,
But with the Blu-rays, you still get a slip, but you do not get anything on the back of the cover.
a
It is
rever as
just
in a reversible sleeve.
or just anything. It's just
Right.
plain. There's nothing there, which
Okay.
I think is a bit of a that's a downer for me. I mean, even
Okay.
just the pictures of screenshots of the film, or
Yeah.
back in the day, you used to get a chapter list on the one side, on the
Yeah.
other, you'd get a picture. They don't really do that either. So, you know,
Is
nothing against the film or the transfer, but
mm,
as an overall package, that's a bit of a downer for me. But I
yeah.
couldn't give a shit about the disc art. I mean, it's whatever.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm not.
yeah, exactly. It's a strange thing. And also there's a cost, there'd be a huge cost involved in that. Look, if you're making, let's just pull out 5,000 as a number of movies that of this title that you're releasing, having that all those colors on a disc and printed, that would cost so much more. That would probably raise the price of your disc by $5 for each disc just to have that cover art, which is meaningless. It is absolutely meaningless. So yeah, it's a weird concept. And I think that would be the main reason why they aren't putting that art cup, that colorful disc art on, which some releases, like boutique releases, will do. Um, which is fine because you're paying for a boutique price. But when you're just getting a standard edition, then who cares? It's dumb. It's a dumb thing to be angry about our discs not having art on them. Like
Hmm,
I think it is a
yeah.
dumb thing to be so concerned about that. And I know at least two people who were. Um, and we had a good little conversation. Yeah, it was fun. It wasn't, it was apart from that one dickhead calling me retarded. It was fun. It was kind of a civil conversation, which was good. I've got the next one, which I think is, well, I don't think we talked about this last time, and we probably should have, but now I've had a month for it to settle and settle in. But Paramount buying Warner, when or if it actually eventually goes through, for me, I think it's a good. I think it's a good thing for physical media. Um, I'd much prefer Paramount for physical media collector. I'd much prefer Paramount buying Warner Brothers than Netflix, because there's always a concern with Netflix buying something that they're not going to release it physically because it'll just be eaten into their streaming service. Paramount are big
Yep.
on their physical media. They release a lot of stuff, especially well, even their TV stuff is released on physical. So I think that will maintain the brand and that will maintain releasing with Paramount buying them. I know there's other issues behind Paramount buying Warner that um, are completely nothing to do with my personal want of the physical media side of it. There's a lot of issues about who actually funded that, and now there's the monopoly ownership of media in the US, which turns into the globe after that. So there's other concerns, but for physical media, I think it's a good outcome for collectors. I'm not sure if you've thought about that much at all.
I reckon it's great. I mean, Netflix is just like a dark beast out there that, they do what they want to do. They put on and take off when they feel like.
Hmm.
And for us,
Yeah.
to have all those classic films through Warner get put, they'll go onto streaming, but
Mm.
to not be able to buy them and keep them and watch them whenever you like, I
Yeah.
think that's a downer for sure. And Paramount are pretty bloody awesome. I mean,
Yeah. When it comes to
yeah.
physical media, absolutely.
Mm.
They're hard into it. And with the price that they're paying, they're going to want to milk every cent they can out of their purchase. So I reckon we'll get a lot of back catalog releases, a lot more than what we do. I know Warner do their Warner Archive stuff, but we don't really see them in Australia, which sucks. Doesn't mean we'll see them in Australia now either, with Paramount taking it over. But there's a lot of TV shows. There's a lot of things that probably wouldn't otherwise get physical media releases that probably will. The thing is, they have already said that they're going to combine them into one streaming service. So I guess my resistance to Paramount Plus is probably going to be over because HBO Max is getting pretty kick-ass in Australia now after they're getting some of their licensing back from they've already licensed out to us, Binge and Fox or whatnot, but they're starting to get a lot of that back. And as a lot of the April titles that they released at the start of the month show like they're getting on board and pumping up that service. So to have Paramount and HBO is probably going to cost $7,000 a month because of the content that's on there, but it's going to be a one-stop shop. It's going to be a lot going on there. I think as for media consumers, movies and TV consumers, then it is probably a good thing that it's all going to be in one spot. But I guess it remains to be seen, monopolistic wise, on what on how they will structure the payments, the pricing, and everything as well. It's going to be it's going to be a lot of learning to come. Um, I know, I've had a conversation a few times on other podcasts about what the future of streaming could be. And there was kind of this assumption that it could go anywhere. It was never going to stay the way it was. There was always going to be consolidation of companies we're going to end up with maybe two or three streaming services instead of 500 that we do. So it's always speculation. Will Apple buy Sony? Will Apple buy Disney? Will Disney buy this? Will Netflix buy them all? Like, who's going to take it all on? But Paramount Plus buying HBO Plus, HBO Max, whatever we're calling it. It's not HBO Plus. But probably wasn't on anyone's bingo card as how it would end up. I don't think, because Paramount were kind of new to the game a few years ago, when they released their streaming service. No one ever thought Paramount would be the ones that would be making that big jump, I suppose. It's an interesting ground. I've dribbled on too much about this, I think. But it's going to be an interesting future when it comes to how we consume this type of media.
No, for sure. I mean, I remember when Paramount came out on the streaming, and there wasn't heaps on there. Like I wouldn't have warranted the price to pay for it per month because there
No,
wasn't a lot
no,
on there that I would
no.
actually watch.
Mm.
I mean, we've been watching the latest or last year's Ink Master season.
Oh, yep.
Because when I moved back to Adelaide, I
Mm.
didn't have Paramount Plus, so I couldn't watch it. And I remembered the other night, I'm like, damn, you've got this. Like I said to Kelly, I'm like, you've got this, and we haven't even watched it yet. And she's like,
Yeah.
damn, we haven't.
Oh, so
So we've been watching that.
you have
Um,
Paramount Plus now.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
So we
okay.
got yeah. So Kelly already had Paramount,
Yep.
HBO, Netflix, Prime.
Ah,
So yeah, couple good ones in there. Like I've never watched anything on HBO, but damn, they've got some
yeah,
incredible content on there.
absolutely. Yeah, yeah.
Um, and like before we started chatting, we were chatting about Prime, and if something's on Prime
Mm.
but it costs, you got to rent it.
Yeah,
But then you jump on HBO and there it is, and you just like, oh, I don't
yeah.
have to pay for it.
Yes.
That's a winner right there. So
Yeah.
it is
And
really good.
I guess I'll share the insight too that I shared with you at the start, because a lot of people out there might not be aware of the app Just Watch, which I told you. Because if Just Watch is, you can pick your streaming services, whatever you have, and if there's a movie you want to watch, you type in the name of the movie or the TV show, and it'll tell you what streaming service it's on. So you don't go to Amazon, like you said, or to Apple TV store and rent something that you've probably already got for free. Well, on a subscription service you already pay for, so you don't have to double dip. Absolutely worth having Just Watch just for that. on itself, and it's a free app. There's no payment for it. It's completely free. They advertise on it, so you'll see some pop-up ads, but it's a great app to have. And like I said, you can pick whatever streaming services you have or are interested in. You can filter the new by movies and TV shows, or have it all. And there's just lots of other. Yeah, it's a really great app. Anyway, couldn't recommend it enough. I've put a lot of people on the Just Watch over the years. Well worth having. Um,
I've just downloaded it. I will
cool.
check that out later.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Definitely do that. Yeah, you'll like it. Um, my last talking point, World War Three, which we are definitely having World War Three right now. I don't care what anyone says. It's on. Russia are helping Iran out with their war efforts and whatnot, and Iran seem to have the upper hand on what's going on from everything I'm reading. But it's obviously going to have a flow-on effect on costs on physical media because discs are made out of plastic. Plastic comes from oil. The MRA cases are made of plastic. It's all a massive flow-on effect, and it's not obviously not just physical media that's going to go up in prices. We're already complaining about the cost of this stuff in this country. Um, the cost of
Yep.
everything is going to go up because if transport costs go up, everything goes up because nothing gets nowhere without diesel. Um, so yeah, be prepared. I'm just saying, be prepared in the next few months to see the cost of these things going up even more. Because I know margins on this physical media aren't massively high. Like they're not although people think there's price gouging going on physical media, I can tell you right now it's not. There's no price gouging going on with the physical media. It is relatively fine margin. Just the best thing I can tell you is that things are pretty much priced to cope with a 20% sale. And that's not all things. I know, especially with steelbooks, that if when steelbooks are sold with a 20% sale, they're actually losing money on those overall when it comes into, businesses have to still employ staff, they have overheads, they have their own transport costs, they have their own warehousing costs, and there's a lot of things that go on behind physical media that they need to make money on so they can keep funding to bring us more physical media. So I know I'm just going to see a lot of rhetoric online about the costs going up again and again, but I never see much rhetoric online about the cost of, dare I say it, Shane, let's bring back cauliflowers. The
I
cost
know,
of those
right?
going up, the old favorite. But I'm just being a smart ass. But the cost of everything is going to go up. So physical media is going to go up with it. We're going to have to just, I guess, just get used to it. And it's not worth, I mean, it is worth complaining about, but your complaints aren't going to change it. So yeah, maybe it's just a bit of a pre-warning, a bit of a temper expectations when it comes to the cost of these things. Yeah, it's only going to go up, which is sad because we want prices to go down so more people buy it. But anyway, here we are. I don't know if you have any thoughts on
I
that.
mean, as we've found in the past 3, 4 weeks, Australia-wide, we've been absolutely punched in the dick
Yep,
at the pump,
yep.
like with the fuel, and it's only just come back down. I mean, it got right up there for all of us, and
Well, it's only come
I
down because the
mean,
government introduced a cut to the tax on it. I mean,
yeah,
otherwise it wouldn't have come down. I'm looking at petrol
and
prices now around my area, and it's like, yeah, it's
I
crazy.
mean, you've got like diesel that ran out at a lot of servos. You've got
Yeah, yeah,
if you ran 98, well over three
yeah,
dollars.
yeah,
Uh, I mean, I know people that were using 98, and that's what they had to put in their car. I mean,
yeah.
it's
You have some cars demand it. You have to use it.
I have literally for the past 3 weeks topped up my tank
Yep,
every day after work
really.
because where I live and where I work,
Yeah.
it's 150 clicks turnaround.
Is it really?
So,
Oh shit.
um, if I go there and back, and it's like 8 liters.
So, so are you like traveling like an hour to work and back each day?
Yep.
Oh shit, mate. That's hectic.
Yeah. So basically, my life is about to change.
Yeah,
Because I'm looking for work that's closer to where I live.
yeah,
Because I can't keep doing that commute. That's crazy.
yeah.
And
That's
the way
crazy.
it's going is also madness. So yeah, basically just moving forward, just looking for stuff that's closer to home and just probably looking for stuff that's a bit different, bit lighter on the old
On the
flesh
body.
suit. Yep. Um,
Oh
but
wow.
no, see, everyone can jump up and down about physical media going up, and we
Mm.
see it all the time because we're looking at it.
Yes. Yeah.
But, it's no different, as we mentioned last year, that the price of a cauliflower was like $8.
Yeah, I paid $7 for one the other day. Oh fucking hell.
Or the price of broccoli is like $10 a kilo. Well,
Yeah,
something just
yeah,
mad,
yeah,
something crazy. I mean, you go to the shops, you get absolutely railed
yep,
for, 2 bags full of food that don't look
yeah,
like anything.
yeah,
But these import titles are kicking us for, between 50 and $100 sometimes.
yeah, yeah.
And we'll lay that down without thinking about it.
I know.
We're like, fuck, fuel cost me $100.
Yeah, yeah,
My shopping of this, that, and whatever cost me like $200.
yeah. Mm,
Um, so, but those sorts of things, we use them and they're gone.
yeah.
The movie
Yes,
is we've bought it and we have it. That's it. We're not
yes.
rebuying it. It's going on the shelf. We can watch it whenever we like. But it's understandable with what's happening.
Mm.
Like you said, everything is going to go up
Yep.
because, the price of making the cases, making the discs,
Mm.
the whole process of
Sh-
you getting that
Flying them
piece in your
here. Yeah,
hand.
yeah. Flying them here as well. I mean, they used to come by ship, but they've not been able to come by ship for a few years anyway because of the strife in the Middle East. So that's why they all do get jetted out here from Europe. When they're made in Poland and whatnot. So it's that's why obviously it costs more to fly things here. You can't get as much on a plane as you can on a ship as well. So yeah, I mean the cost goes up because of that. And just for our I know we've got some US listeners, but we're paying currently at the moment around $2.30 a litre in Australia. Now there's 4 litres in a gallon. So if you say that that's like close to $10 a gallon. About nine, yeah, that's close to $10 a gallon. I think in the US they're paying what, $4 most a gallon. So you guys are doing pretty well. Um, yeah, and obviously the costs are relative. In Australia we do get paid more in Australia than so. I mean, it probably all evens out in the scheme of things, but it's just to give an idea of how much we are actually paying, roughly $10 a gallon for fuel in Australia, which is it's a fucking lot of money. It's a lot of money. And like you said, it's a consumable. It's something. What you were talking about then is really good. Um, it's a really good study on the perception of the cost that we pay for stuff. Because, like you said, we'll spend $50 on a movie, no worries. But it is a collector thing. But when you spend $50 on fuel, it's a different thing because you're just burning through that to get somewhere you probably don't want to go anyway, which is work. Like, so you have to spend
Yep.
money to go to a place to make money that isn't really now paying you enough to afford the shit you need to buy to get there. So it's just sending more people into poverty, into struggle street. Um, there's no one's able to live by themselves anymore. There's so much share housing going on. I mean, I'm share housing because the cost of everything is fucking astronomical. Even, I'm on pretty good money. And I still can't really afford a place by myself. If I wanted one. Like, I mean, I could, but I would have to cut out a lot of a lot of things. But it's just the way it is, right? Like and it shouldn't be that way. Um, but it is, and I don't know what we can do about it other than governments changing rules and laws and whatnot. But anyway, that's not what this podcast is about. We're not a political podcast, Shane. If you're listening, my other mate Shane. We talk about that on our Cinematic Wasteland podcast. It's not a political podcast, but we do dive into it sometimes. And there's also some singing. Yeah. Anyway, well, one last thing on the talking points. This has been a long talking points this month. I wasn't planning on this, but just a quick update that this isn't physical media related, but it was a stat that I thought was worth talking about. the global subscription streaming and video revenue topped a record $150 billion in 2025. That's just streaming globally. Now, if we think of physical media is now dipped below the $1 billion mark in sales, which is that's a big difference between 1 billion and 150 billion. So that's concerning in
And,
itself, and you can see that's why physical media appears to be dying, but it's still when we talk about what we're about to start talking about, the releases coming, there's no signs of it dying from what titles are starting to get released and what's coming because there's money to be had, obviously, and someone's having it. But when you look at those figures between what streaming gets per year compared to what physical media gets per year, it's a stark difference. And I don't even know what to make of it, but I thought it was worth raising that point.
well, if you look at how many people are in the world and how many people stream now, which is near anyone, and how much it costs per month
Yeah.
to stream,
Mhm.
and you add all that up,
Hmm.
you get $150 billion.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
it's crazy.
That's why there's
I
so many
can't even.
streaming. The streaming market is saturated, right? There's so many streaming services to pay for. There's so many.
Yeah, and there's always new ones coming out,
Mm.
and it's like, oh, another one. Like, can I really afford this one? Because this one has
Yeah.
all these, and I can't get these on that one.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
and I think that's where they get you because if you want to watch that, it's exclusive to that platform.
Yes. Yeah.
Um, all the Netflix original movies that come out.
Mm.
Happy Gilmore 2 was one of them.
Yeah.
Axel was another one.
Yeah. Actual Life
Um,
was good too, actually. I actually quite liked that. I'd like a
it,
physical of that. I thought it was pretty good.
I really enjoyed it. It
Mm.
wasn't it had a really dark spin to it,
Yeah.
um, which was sort of leaning back towards the original because yeah, it was still funny, but
Mm.
slightly dark, you know. But they put these films out. You can't actually buy it. You can only watch it on their platform,
Yep.
which I think is a bit of a bummer because, you've got to pay for it to watch it. Yeah, it just sucks. But that's where they get you. So,
Yeah, I mean licensing is a weird thing because there's so many distributors out there, and then yeah, and then it's per country, per region, and it's a really complex game. But you're right. Like there are so many streamers, and they're all. Like, this is one I wanted to bring up just based on this conversation is how Netflix has not only ruined the movie, it has ruined the movie business to a certain degree. It has ruined it. It's kind of ruining itself as well without Netflix really needing to help. But Netflix has kind of ruined consumerism full stop because they have a monthly subscription model. And all of a sudden, every other business on the planet has gone, oh, online subscription model makes sense. We make more money from that because people are tied into our ecosystem. So who's come along and did it? Like you can't even buy Microsoft software without an annual subscription. You have to pay a monthly or annual subscription just for fucking Excel or for PowerPoint or whatever you want. Why can't you just buy it off the shelf anymore? Like it's so stupid. Like everything is turning into a subscription-based model. Nothing is owned. Like this is what the we're going into politics again. But this is what is wanted is that we'll own nothing and we'll love it. That's the whole point is that we're just going to keep paying these monthly subscriptions with whatever fucking money we manage to be able to scrape up, especially when AI takes over all of our jobs and robotics takes over all of our jobs, how are any of us going to afford these monthly subscriptions? It's only really going to be for, I would say I'm in a middle class bracket with income. I don't even think I would be able to hang around with that stuff. Like, yeah, we need I don't know why I'm staying in politics, but I was thinking about this the other night because I know AI is taking, it already has taken a lot of jobs. I think Atlassian sacked 20,000 people because AI is just doing their work for them. 20,000 people. This is in the early stages of AI. That's frightening. Um, where are their jobs coming from? Whereas everyone's jobs coming from. This is why I think governments around the world need to proactively get on top of this because these AI companies are going to start making a lot of bank, and someone's going to have to fund all this unemployment because otherwise crime is already bad enough. I watched Soylent Green last night. That's a really great movie to look at, a dystopian view of how we could end up if AI does take over our jobs. It's we're going to have to be housed somewhere. We can't afford housing. We're not going to, people who lose their jobs are just going to start robbing the rich people, and the rich people are going to put up more barriers to their houses and fencing and this and that so they can't get robbed. And then it's just going to be this nightmare fuel fucking scenario where I should write a script about this, to be honest, and sell it because, you know, it's going to be my children's generation is going to be could be in a world of trouble if the government don't get on top of it and start at least taxing these AI companies enough so they can then fund social. It's going to have to be socialism or social housing, social welfare of some kind to keep people from bloody committing crimes just to survive. Like, I mean, it's happening now. The crime rates have soared across the globe because people need to commit crime to survive and make money somewhere. So anyway, drugs are bad, and that's where we're at. Yeah, gotten deep. We've
which
gotten
is
deep early on a Saturday morning.
it's kind of like if you look at movies from the 80s, reeling
Yeah,
it back into the
yeah, yeah,
movies,
yeah, yeah. Do that.
and we've seen all this. We
Yes,
grew up with this stuff
yeah,
that in films like
and we don't learn from it though,
you know
right? Everything
you know
is just happening the way it's
I mean
planned.
you're looking at Escape from New York. I
Yeah,
mean
yeah, yeah,
that sort of
yeah,
dystopian,
yeah,
corrupt world that was created, and we watch that and we just go, "Wow, yeah,
yeah.
that'll never happen."
There's a
No, no.
yeah, the
40
clear
years
gaps.
later, it's happening,
Yeah, yeah,
you
exactly. The
know?
clear gaps between the haves and the have-nots in those movies is stark, and we are seeing it. Like we're seeing this oligarch society where it's run by billionaires. The billionaires run the politicians run us. So in reality, we're being run by the billionaires because they're the ones that make the laws that suit their own self-interest. And that's exactly
Yep.
what's happening and the politicians, I think now politicians get into politics to be paid off. Like these absolutely these kickbacks, these bribes, and they're not looked into because everyone's paying the piper to be glossed over. And these people never see jail time. They just rich people don't go to jail. Or if they do, they go to like a farm where they play tennis and they garden and they cut garlic with a razor blade and they make pasta mazou, they make gabagool in the prison cell, right? Like bringing it back to movies. But it's just I don't know. It's the world's fucked up, mate. The world's fucked up, and that's why we collect stuff to um to block out all this negativity, I suppose, or to just let it wash away because there's nothing we can really do about it. We can't even vote to make a change because we vote our votes. I don't know. Politics. Stop me. Stop me. Transfer of the month. Let's talk about transfers of the month or anything good, even anything good that you've watched. Because I really do need to get off that subject. Sorry, because that's not what this podcast is. That's a different one. If you watch anything
Before we,
good, sorry. Yeah, no, no,
I
no. Go ahead.
actually, I
No,
actually
sorry.
have like, because I have bought a few more uh movies than normal, which is
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
I've kind of got back into it, and I've got the best one that I saw was Umbrella's The Horseman,
Ah, yeah.
and
Right.
uh,
Tell
I
me
hadn't
about that
seen this.
because I've had
I
my
hadn't
eye on
seen
it.
it for a long time. I
Okay.
mean, this is. I didn't get the Umbrella Blu-ray that they put out years ago. This this was a new 4K cut of it,
Okay.
still on Blu-ray, and it was the full cut of it. I didn't think it was too much different. It was still as brutal as you could imagine. But what an incredible transfer. Like,
Yeah.
I would
Okay.
be hard pressed to tell the difference between a 4K and a blue on this one because it just looked so good. And
Hmm.
I would highly recommend picking that up. I don't know if you've already grabbed it.
No, I
Um,
don't. I've never heard of it, and I'm looking at it now. I've never heard of any of the actors in it. Never heard the story sounds pretty interesting. It's like a Revenge-O-Matic type of thing, right? Where his daughter's
yeah,
been sexually attacked and he just goes out to seek revenge by the looks of it.
set it straight.
Yeah.
She was in an adult film, and basically he found out about
Ah,
it
right.
because the people that she was in the film with and who were making it, she died, and he
Ah,
just looks at them and goes, "You're all dead.
yeah,
That's
right.
it." So he
So is
goes
this
on this
like this sounds like the nice
mission.
this sounds like the Nice Guys meets Taken.
Yeah, yeah, it's
Okay.
brutal. It's
Okay.
absolutely brutal.
Yeah,
But
interesting.
yeah, I really enjoyed that. Like, I mean, other than that, um, Daybreakers was pretty
Yeah,
decent.
that's not a bad
I know
transfer, is
you'd
it?
seen that one and you
Yeah.
thought it was pretty good.
Mm.
So a 4K transfer that I thought was pretty up there. Um, and I will mention this. I thought Weapons was
Mm.
incredibly dark
Yes. It's a
because
dark film
I
anyway.
like not just the content, just the look of it. It was for the 4K, it was really dark.
Okay.
Because we actually watched it on the streaming
Okay. Yep.
and it was really good. It looked colors were great, the brightness was really good, but on the 4K, it looked like some of it was getting a bit lost in
Well, that's
how
interesting.
dark it actually was.
Oh wow.
Um,
I've not watched my
I
disc yet, but yeah, interesting.
I'd be interesting to hear what you think when you do watch it because
Yeah.
I don't know if it's my TV or
Yeah,
I
okay.
just thought, wow, this is crazy dark. And I tried a few different settings and it just didn't really seem to bring the brightness out of it.
Yeah,
So
wow. That's interesting. I'm going to be interested to see what One Battle After Another looks like then too, because I watched that on HBO and I thought it was fine, looked good. I think I watched Weapons on HBO as well when it first came out in HBO, and I still haven't watched my discs of those, which is because the discs hadn't come out yet when I got them. I don't have One Battle After Another yet. I'm getting the steelbook of that in June, so yeah, intro. I'll be keen to check it out then to pop in Weapons and see what it looks like because that's weird. That's
well
weird that it would be.
that's where we watched it first was on HBO
Yeah.
and I thought it looked fantastic.
Hmm.
Um and then I think it was the next day I went to JB and saw they had the 2 for 1 sale on, no
Yeah.
discount, just regular price. And I picked it up, so I thought, yep, that's a good deal. And then the next day we watched it on the weekend, and I was like, wow,
Hmm.
this is different. This is
Yeah.
different
Okay.
from the streaming version that we watched 2 days ago, as opposed to this physical disc, which
Yeah.
should be flawless. And I just
Wasn't
some bits were
impressed.
really good, but those darker scenes at night time were just dark.
Too dark. Maybe
Yeah,
it'd look
too
good on
dark.
an OLED or something. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd have to check it out. Yeah, it is a bit of a strange phenomenon though. So you say it's worse than the streaming? Do you think it was?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
wow.
was too dark.
Interesting.
Like some of the
Huh.
details and just people were getting lost
Mm.
within it. It was really weird.
Yeah,
So
right.
might be better on a different TV.
Yeah.
I don't think my TV is really good for 4K. I think it's
Okay.
better for streaming
Yep.
and YouTube stuff. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see what you think because your TV is pretty wang dang. So
Uh yeah, it's okay. I don't have an OLED or anything. It's a 2021 Sony. I was actually looking at TVs on the weekend just to see what's out there, and there's this Sony Mini LED, which I'm like, this is fucking really, really good. But then I look at TCL, the mini LED TCLs, and they make all the stuff for Sony anyway. So I really want to. I need to do some research on because I am in the market for a new TV. I don't know, this year or next year. I'd like a new one, but anyway, we'll see. It's hard to justify spending that type of money at the moment. Um,
Absolutely.
yeah, I've had a lot of shit break down on me that I've had to rebuy major stuff and my kids' birthdays and whatnot. So it's yeah, I have been a bit short lately, but that's okay. We'll get back on top. I'm still making money. Still getting paid. Anyway, my transfers. I've got three to talk about. First one, I did rewatch Chinatown because I'd only seen it once the first time, and I was like, think it's a little bit overrated. And then I watched it again. I pulled out my disc and because I hadn't watched it on disc before. I don't even know what I watched it on before, but the 4K transfer is fucking fantastic of Chinatown. It looks so great. And I don't know if that was part of it or just the fact that I actually paid more attention to this movie, but I really like the movie a lot more second watch. That's why I give them two or three times sometimes. And you'll see if you watch my channel, sometimes I buy these movies that I talk about. And I'm not real sure on it. It wasn't, but then that's why I buy them because I like to give them other watches. So, because I think everyone and every movie deserves a second chance if you haven't enjoyed it the first time. Because yeah, it can be dependent on your mood or the time in your life that you watched it. So yeah, anyway, Chinatown, really good transfer. Second one, no surprise of mine, the Studio Canal's The Deer Hunter. That's a phenomenal transfer. It looks fantastic. The movie itself is a little bit. I do think the Deer Hunter is overrated. It's fine, but it's not. I don't think the Deer Hunter is the classic. It's actually is. It's pretty good, but the transfer was great. But my favorite transfer of the month, which I think was just a phenomenal, it's absolutely gorgeous film to look at, was Miss 45, the Arrow release of Miss 45. Do you have that? Did you end up getting that?
No, I didn't,
Yeah.
but I'd be keen to get that because that film is pretty
Yeah.
insane.
The film was great. But the transfer, oh my, the transfer is fucking crisp. It's so mint because it is a lot of color in it as well, a lot of dark, but also a lot of color, a lot of juxtaposition with the cinematography. And it's a stunning looking film for what is like basically a B grade, not a B grade, A minus grade Revenge-O-Matic. Set, yeah, not set. It is in the 80s, I think. It was great. Abel Ferrara film. Well worth picking up. If you've been eyeing off Miss 45, highly recommend it. Yeah, it was excellent. Really big fan of that. You look, Arrow
Yeah,
have a
that
sale on at the moment too. If for anyone listening, hopefully they still have a sale on by the time this is heard. But well worth checking out.
well, that Chinatown, I'd
Mm,
never seen that before, and I was just blown away by the film itself.
yeah,
But that transfer is just mint for a
yeah,
film so old. It
yeah,
looks incredible.
yes,
Um, just
yeah.
all round, it's a
Makes me
winner.
th it makes me think of the Dirty Harry transfer, and because HBO Max have just added all the other Dirty Harry films onto HBO Max, The Enforcer and as well, a lot of Clint Eastwood films. So I'll be trying to check some of those out over this long weekend as well. But yeah, Chinatown was great. All right, we're going to talk about now what did we get during the month. I'll let you go first, my man. What have you got?
All right. I had two different pickups in the past month. So
Hmm.
I got weapons. I got Ghost, the Horseman, Daybreakers, and the other day picked up F1,
Yeah.
one battle after another. Boogie Nights. Finally got Sinners.
Yes.
Finally,
Yes.
that is actually quite hard to just find on the shelf,
It's a
like just
popular
even
movie,
the
man.
regular one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're lucky you got
Not
it. When
every
you got it,
gen.
I was kind of surprised that you said you got it because I thought it'd be close to being out.
I reckon it will be like
Hmm.
I know like the steel was gone before it even hit the shops. Um, so I've looked around and even to find the regular edition on the shelf,
Yep.
not every shop has it anymore. So I'm
Yeah.
pretty happy to actually even own that, to be
Yep.
honest.
You've seen it? Have
And
you watched it yet?
no, haven't
Oh,
watched
okay.
it yet.
Okay.
I've been hanging out to
When you watch
get
it,
it.
please let me know what you think because I'm really keen to hear your opinion on it.
I mean, it's been put up here,
Yeah, I know.
so
That's the sad thing. You have expectations now, so that's the sad thing. Yeah.
because I know you've said it is incredible, and
Yeah.
Mike saw it at the cinema multiple times, um, and he loved it. So
Um,
yeah,
yeah, I loved it too, but I
anyone,
still think speaking, well, as far as the Oscars go, I do think One Battle After Another was deserved the Oscar more than Sinners for Best Picture, for sure. One Battle After Another is a generational masterpiece. Sinners also is, but it's not the same film as One Battle, that's for sure. Yeah.
totally different ends of the spectrum.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
and I finally have got the Salute of the Jugger. Finally.
Oh, yes, excellent. Yes.
So I haven't seen that since I was a kid. I did want the big arrow, not arrow, umbrella
Umbra.
box.
Yeah.
Um, Mainly because I really wanted the shirt because the shirt just
Right.
looks wild.
You could probably still get it,
Um,
I reckon, couldn't you? Can you still get it
I,
or?
I reckon you can. I
Yeah.
don't think they've sold out of those.
Mm.
Um, but at the moment, it's just not something I can just lay that coin down on.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, for me, that's quite a lot of films to pick up
Yeah. It's a good month
past
for you.
month compared to previous months.
Yeah, but that's all right. You're back in the game. You get back in it. I like it. It's good. I'm glad you're in a
So,
position to be able to do it.
so
Um,
what have you picked up this time
well,
around?
as you know, for the month I had 42 new titles, I think, for the month, which is low, which is still reducing. It was been 60 something, 60 something, and still reducing, which is good. And a lot of those I actually got given. One of my housemates' friends was clearing out his house. He gave me a heap of DVDs and a lot I don't need or want, but there's a few in there that was good. And one of them was the Police Academy box set. So seven of those 40 are just those Police Academy movies on DVD, which I decided to keep. Because I don't know. I just think they're movies I want to watch one time just to have a silly laugh. But anyway, that's one of them. So the highlights though for me were I got picked up Die My Love and Sentimental Value from quite a few movies from last year because I really liked both of those. Sentimental Value was a fucking amazing film. That deserved all the plaudits it got at the Oscars as well in the whole award season. It was excellent. I did pick up the imprint version of The Fan. I've had that, so I've never seen that. I don't think I've ever seen it, but it's something I really want to watch. Um, one movie that I know you've never seen and probably will never see, but an old Audrey Hepburn and William Holden film called Paris When It Sizzles. Not Audrey's best, but a really cool film. Just fun, it's a really clever script. I really like it for the screenplay because it's excellently written, and it's quite clever in its conceit. Yes, had a big fan, had a, yeah, I was really excited to get that. I did pay a small premium for it because it's very hard to get, but I was happy to get it. Um, as I spoke about, I think in the last show there was a Criterion sale on at Limelight, so I did get a lot of those arrive. I got Lost in America, a couple of Albert Brooks films, Lost in America, Defending Your Life, Beasts of No Nation, La Bamba, which I did rewatch. I hadn't seen La Bamba in many, many years, and that movie's still great. It's actually a really, really, really fun movie. The Big Chill, and Lone Star. The Awful Truth, which is a film Luke, and my other mate Shane, the Wasteland reviewer, we spoke about on our Cinematic Wasteland podcast, the history podcast. The Awful Truth is Cary Grant film. Is it Irene Dunn? It might be Irene Dunn. It's just funny, just a madcap rom-com. It's excellent. It was really great. I was really surprised by how great it actually was. I did pick up because these were on sale on Amazon. Actually, I got the Dante's Peak Kino Lorber 4K. Got that. That was like 30 something dollars. You know, gonna get that. And also picked up La Samurai, the Criterion 4K of that, because I'm actually doing a show with Shane talking about that at some point in the future. That's a Jean-Pierre Melville film. It's supposed to be excellent, so of course I'm going to get that. That was on sale as well. Picked up one you would have seen, I've not seen, called The Road with Viggo Mortensen, whoever you want to say his name. The Road?
The Road.
Yeah, Road, R-O-A-D.
Oh, The Road. The
Yes.
dystopian
Yeah, yeah,
apocalyptic
yeah. Never
The
seen it.
Road. He's traveling across the wasteland with his son.
Yeah, Viggo and
Um,
Charlize.
that is, I haven't seen that since I saw it at the cinema. That
2009 it
that's a
came out, so yeah. Um,
that's a great film.
I saw it, I've
Very,
seen it, I've heard it being spoken about before. I never really know much about it. And then someone come out and said, "Oh, it's someone mentioned The Road." And I was like, "Oh, okay, got to watch." So it's got Viggo Mortensen. How are we saying that? How do you say Viggo's last name? Mortensen?
Mortensen.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
say more. I don't know why I say Mortensen. I don't know. Don't worry about me. But it's got Charlize Theron, Cody Smith McPhee's in it as well as Guy Pearce, Robert Duvall. Like, what a cast. Um,
yeah,
I've
yeah.
never heard of John
It's
Hillcoat, I don't think. I probably have, but he's the director. But
it's a
yeah,
really good movie. Like,
it's
I'm surprised you hadn't
7.5.
seen that one.
It is, yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's the thing. And it was $20, I think, which makes me think there's a 4K coming. Um, as a prediction, it was $20 on Amazon. So I expect the 4K to be announced soon. But I also picked up It Was Just an Accident, the Iranian film from last year by Jafar Panahi. It won the Palme d'Or at Cannes, and well, it's a fucking amazing movie, man. It Was Just an Accident. It's so fucking good. Um, and that's just from the JB sale on at the moment. It's like it's a brand new release. It was $20. So yeah, an excellent film. And I also picked up Good Boy from last year about the horror dog movie. That
Yep.
was, yeah, it's
Yep.
great. Good Boy's great. Yeah, it's really good. And that's the highlights for me for March. Actually those last two were I bought them this month, so I snuck a couple in. Um, yeah, that's me done. What are we up to now? Just let me just switch screens. I can't remember what we do. No, we're talking about our labels now. Oh no, what's on the way? You don't have anything on the way, do you?
No,
Well, I'll
no,
just
no.
briefly go over what I've got on the way if I can find my note. Because I did pre-order. My hard boiled is in the post from Rare Waves. That's the Arrow version of hard boiled. Um, as I said before, one battle after another. That's finally getting a June 3 release on Steelbook. I do have Michael Mann's Manhunter coming as well because that was also cheap on Amazon. I reckon
Oh,
that'll probably
wow.
get a 4K. Yeah, that was in the $20 range. I did also actually pre-order. I did pre-order Stranger Things, as I said before. Send Help, the movie I watched at the cinema this year. My second favorite movie of the year so far, Send Help. I got that from Rick on Outrun. I think I yeah definitely paid a premium for it, but it's something I want to lock in because it's an excellent movie. And I've also pre-ordered the Fight Club Steelbook. And I did first. There's I'd never heard this. Someone mentioned it yesterday, literally yesterday online. It was imusic.com.au. I think they do a bit of drop shipping, but they have some really good prices. The Fight Club Steelbook was $50. I mean,
Wow.
you pay a bit for shipping, like, but I end up picking up the Arrow Westworld from that because I watched Westworld for the first time during the month too, and I'm a Michael Crichton fan, and I did love the Westworld TV show, but I was shocked at how much I really liked the movie Westworld. Because it's fucking great. It's really good. Have you seen it? It's on HBO Max if you haven't seen it. Definitely recommend checking it out, man. It's excellent. Um,
Is that the show or the film?
well, either or. I watched the film from the 70s, the Michael Crichton written and directed film. It's really good. I mean, it would have been better if it was handled by a more accomplished director, because Michael he was a doctor and a writer, not really a director, even though he directed a couple of films. Um, but it's competently directed, but with someone else at the helm at that time, whoever was good at that time, I'm not even gonna throw out a name, but it could have been excellent. It could have been like an all-time classic instead of just being like a bit of a cult classic. But it's an excellent film. I really, really enjoyed Westworld. And I've always loved the TV show as well, especially the first season of that show was incredible. And I picked up The King of New York as well, the Arrow 4K of that for my music, just to make up for some shipping. Um, yeah. And that's about it, to be honest. I've already spoken about the other stuff that I've got coming because I ordered those months ago. So just a couple. Um, yeah, but Fight Club Steelbook for $50. Kind of a no-brainer, I think. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. Over to labels. I'm going to let you talk first about labels. Yep, no worries. Okay, mate, what's your first label? Let's kick it on.
So straight off the bat, um, going with Vinegar Syndrome,
Mhm.
um, which is quite a big drop because we had what they put out just after we chatted.
Yes.
Um, and now we're into April, so they've had their April first drops as well, which
Hmm.
is pretty cool. Um, so we've got Mutant 4K, Escape from Death, and that also has an alternative cover. So it looks like some of their titles they're actually doing like alternate covers. So you get to pick which one you want. Um, some of the covers are a bit more grisly than the other, so it's like a tame
Okay.
cover and one that's a bit more full on. So that's the 4K release as well. Faces of Death, which is another 4K release. Their cinematography release is called Leave Us Strong, which I hadn't
Oh,
heard
yeah.
of. It's from
I haven't heard.
91,
It's a Mike Figures film. Oh, okay. Interesting.
and they did tease that it was going to be
Wow.
a, I think, like neo-noir thriller, but a fully uncut version of it. So that one's only a Blu-ray.
It includes the brothel
Um,
sequence, which has been omitted from just about all other home video releases since the 90s. Well, that sounds. Mike Figures directed. Didn't Mike Figures direct Leaving Las Vegas?
I think so. And I
Yeah.
think the cinematography in this film is by the same person who did Leaving Las Vegas.
Right. Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. Yep.
Because I had a bit of a read of it on their page.
Huh.
Um,
Interesting.
there's a, it's called, oh, I don't even know how to pronounce it because it's in French, but Tenebris franchise. It's got four films in it, and they're French films from the 70s.
Oh, yep. Okay.
So I'm just going to read the English version of these films.
Come on, do it.
Um,
You can do
um,
it. Do
the
it in a French
cousins,
accent.
the cousins of who? The secret? A golden nut. There you go.
I like it. I like it. That's
Um,
excellent. Hey, this is one of the
so
last groups we can take the piss out of. They're white, so we can take the piss out of French people.
true. Um, Another one called Eurocrime Rarities, Volume 1,
Hmm.
which has got the Day of the Cobra, the Rascals Gang, also known as Dirty Gang, and the Iron Commissioner. They've also got their like a flash title come up. So
Oh yeah.
this title is very early on for halfway to Black Friday sale
Oh yeah.
titles. So this one's called Macabre. That's in 4K. Another one called Intensive Care, which is just a Blu-ray, and Unmasked Part 25. So I think they've put
Mm.
out a couple of them now. I think that they're more like a doco thing,
Yep.
just on probably horror villains or something. I didn't read too much into it, but as always, there's new merch, heaps of
Mm.
new shit that you can buy. So yeah, that's pretty decent drop from Vinegar
Yeah.
the past
Yeah.
month.
Absolutely. Arrow for me. I'll start with Arrow. We've already talked about Stranger Things, probably the biggest bombshell drop in the physical media space since I've started this game, to be honest. We won't talk much anymore about it. We've spoken about that enough. But they did announce Jackie Chan. I was so excited by this. Jackie Chan's breakout hits. I'm like, oh my God, I need to get this. It's 10 disc set, but it's only six movies. There's like alternate cuts on other discs, and I'm like, it's a little bit disappointing. Would have been nice to have 10 movies, but that's not something I would gonna order straight away. It'll be definitely wait for a sale time because it'd be pretty sick, to be honest. I do like my Jackie Chan. I think he's amazing. Um, Bullet in the Head 4K. I don't think I've ever seen that, but I'm sure a lot of people. Have you heard of Bullet in the Head? I'm sure a lot of people have seen it and like it. It's another. Is it one of the Golden Princess titles?
I think it would be because the only other
Yeah.
bullet in the head I can think of has got Sylvester Stallone
Ah,
and
yes.
Jason Momoa in it.
No, yeah, no, it's definitely
It's definitely not that.
no, no, no. It's definitely it must be a Golden Princess title. There's going to be so many of these Golden Princess titles that come out that I've never heard of. I mean, some obviously have, but yeah, that's so I won't dwell on it. Audition is getting a 4K. I watched Audition for the first time last year, and that film is exquisitely disturbing. Have the Arrow Blu-ray of that, so have you seen it?
Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe a long time ago,
There's just
but
a scene.
yeah,
Oh, because
I've heard it's quite fucked up.
it's very slow paced and kind of drags out, and you think, what is going on? But then it gets to where it gets to, and you're like, oh my God, it's so disturbing. There's a phrase she says in Japanese, but it basically translates to deeper, deeper, deeper at the end, and it's just cringy, eyeball horror. I just can't handle eyeball horror. It's not good. Cool to see Arrow are doing Waking Fright 4K. I think that's great for the rest of the world. They must, I don't know whether they got the license of that from Umbrella because if it's the same transfer, it's an excellent transfer, the Umbrella one. So I think Waking Fright's a really good addition to that. Both the Mortal Kombat original movies, the Mortal Kombat collection, that's pretty exciting
Hmm.
for Mortal Kombat heads. Yeah, both movies for I think 35, well, it's, yeah, $70. That's all right. Yeah, it's not something I'll be picking up straight that I'm interested in. There's another one called Marlowe, which is if you know Philip Marlowe is like he's a detective in a series of detective books. Quite a few movies have been made from his books. Maltese Falcon is one of them. Humphrey Bogart played him maybe twice, at least once, I think. I think twice because what's the other one? The Big Sleep. I think that's a Marlowe one too. I don't know. I could be wrong, but that's just talking off the top of my head. But this one's the James Garner Marlowe. I've never seen it, but I would definitely be interested in seeing it because it looks pretty cool. And that is all. There's a couple of North American titles that they announced separately to that as well, but I don't have them off the top of my head or hand. So over to you for your next one. That's Arrow. Oh, sorry, do you want to talk about in those arrows? We talked about Soldier last month, didn't
Um,
we?
the Jackie Chan box
Hmm.
is very cool.
It is.
When
It
I
is.
saw that, I was like, this is as big as when they did the Bruce Lee box
Hmm.
set.
Yep.
And they did the dual cover boxes.
Yep.
So it's sort of a little bit old school and a little bit new school in the covers. Um, and the fact that some of these haven't even had like a 4K at all. Like
Hmm.
Rumble in the Bronx has never
Yeah, I
had a
know, right?
4K.
I want Rumble
Whereas
in the Bronx. Well,
like
it
it's
has
just crazy.
Drunken Master 2. I have watched I own and have seen Drunken Master, but I didn't know there was a second one. So I'm keen to see that. Yeah, so there's the Hong Kong cut and the international cuts. That's what I was talking about. Thunderbolt, never heard of Thunderbolt. Police Story 4, I didn't know. I have the first three, so this is going to really complement what I already own of Jackie Chan quite well. Mr. Nice Guy, something of that's is Jennifer Love Hewitt in that? Mr. Nice Guy, I think
Um,
she is.
See, Police Story
Oh no,
4,
she's in
I
Tuxedo
don't
with him, sorry.
I don't think it actually came out as Police Story 4,
No,
but
first, yeah.
underneath it's got First Strike, and I
Yes.
remember that
Yeah.
as just First Strike, and that was it.
Gotcha. Yep.
So that's actually interesting.
I do want this. It's 280 bucks Australian. But
It's
I want it. I
it's
do want it, but
actually
I don't want to pay
more.
that.
It's more than the Bruce Lee box
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
because
As
the
in
Bruce Lee, I
content.
paid like $250 for Bruce Lee box, and I still have never opened it.
Oh, really?
Never. I haven't
That's
watched any of it
interesting.
yet.
Rumble in the Bronx, though. I mean, I think I haven't watched any of it. I've been watching. I've got a few of the Bruce Lee films, and he's like Jackie Chan's better than Bruce Lee. I mean, Jackie Bruce Lee walked so Jackie Chan could run, and then I guess so then Tony Liu could sprint, or gallop. Um, but yeah, this is yeah, it's a must-have, but not for 280 bucks right now. Yeah. Anyway,
Well,
good titles.
I think,
Arrow once again just ripping it out the ground.
oh, then that's a huge, it's a huge drop from
Mm.
them. And the fact that Stranger Things box set, that was just kaboom.
Yes, I know.
And that Jackie
Insane.
Chan box set is also a massive kaboom too. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
reckon that will sell out really fast.
Oh, don't say that. Don't say that.
Well, if it's anything to go by with how quick the Bruce Lee one went, and that's highly sought after now,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah, yeah,
not
yeah.
cheap to actually get that box. I think, well, I got the orange box, but if I had a choice and I could have got the yellow one, I think the yellow one would have been the better one to get.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I just thought the yellow box just looked better
Of the
than,
Bruce Lee one?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, right. I don't know if I know them, to be honest. I probably wasn't collecting like that when they were released. But yeah, it would be a good set.
I mean, if I got if I was to get this Jackie Chan one, I'd probably go the orange one or the orange red one. I kind
The
of
four well, the
I
blue one
like
is
that print
Blu-ray and
better.
the orange one is the 4K version. So yeah, it's colored because of the format.
Oh, right.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
thought they were actually different, just different
No,
boxes. I
no,
didn't
one's
realize it was
4K.
blue and 4K.
Yeah, yeah, one's 4K, one's Blu-ray. I think the reddy orange one is the 4K one.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
well, if I was going to get it, obviously it's going to be the
But
4K one.
yes, absolutely. Fuck, can I find $280, Shane, by today? I want it.
Um, unless I win some money or
Yeah,
something,
exactly.
it's not something I could really justify right now.
No, no, me either. Not with everything else I got coming as well. Yeah. Anyway, and Bog Off is coming too. The Bog Off sale's in like a month or so from 5 weeks from now, from when this episode will air. So yeah, I've got a few box sets lined up in Bog Off as well. Uh,
I
mm.
know next episode I will laugh so hard if you tell me you've pre-ordered this Jackie Chan box
Mate,
set.
just chalk it up. You know it's going to happen. You know it's going to happen. I think I still might become a gigolo, make some money on the side, and so I fund my physical media habit.
You'll need to have your own OnlyFans and just,
Yeah,
put your physical
maybe.
media videos on there, but just do them with no clothes
Wouldn't
on.
that be a laugh? Far out. Dear. Anyway,
It,
this is what I
it
mean.
really
Look,
would be.
2026 has been too big a year, and we're only just starting April, and it's already too big a year for physical media. It's very frustrating, actually. Yeah. Anyway, what's your
Because
next one?
so many of our 4K predictions are
Yes.
coming to
Yes.
fruition,
Well,
and we called it.
yes, absolutely. There's lots on our wish list especially thank you very much, Shout and Scream, who have fulfilled a lot of wish lists. Um, not just ours,
Absolutely.
but a lots. Yeah, we'll get. Is that who you're covering
We
now?
will
Who you covering now?
we will get to them.
Cool, cool.
That's a big one. But I'm going to go with Kate White next.
Mhm.
So Kate White's got some standard editions of some of their media books that they put out. a little while
Ah,
ago.
okay. Yep, yep.
So they've got like Bolitis on 4K, Mississippi Burning on 4K,
Oh, yeah.
War Games 4K, Ronin 4K, Old Boy on Blu-ray, Hackers Blu-ray. They got a standard of Flow on 4K.
Oh, yeah.
Now some of the new stuff that they're putting out, they've got a I think it was two disc media book of the Babadook on
Okay.
4K, which is
Huh.
pretty cool. Another film that I haven't heard of, um, called Killing Faith. It's got Guy Pearce in it.
Okay.
Looks like a bit of a Western sort of thing. That's got a 4K and Blu-ray release, and they're doing a three-disc media book and a steelbook version of Spaceballs on 4K,
Oh, really?
which has got some pretty cool cover art. So the media book has got the original um, cover,
Yeah.
whereas the steelbook sort of has like it's got Dark Helmet on the front with the
Yeah.
helmet up and characters, I think, going around it. So yeah, that one actually looks really cool too. So, and just while I'm thinking about it, it's not on their site yet, but they're actually putting out a special version of the Terminator on
Are they?
4K,
Oh, wow.
like a real Riggy-Dig media book
Yeah.
release.
Yep.
Um, if you go onto their Instagram, and have a look at the post of the new cover art for it, it's fucking wild.
Yeah,
It
right.
looks really good.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
surprised it must still be in the works to come out, because it's not on their page. But
Oh, it was
yeah, it's
not. Oh, okay.
worth having a look at, if you were interested in getting
Hmm.
that, because their cover art for their media books is always second to none. It looks
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah, yeah. Definitely.
So what's next on your list, Adam?
Criterion. We'll start from the bottom. I'm not sure if we mentioned this one last month, but Five Easy Pieces. Did we mention that? It's getting, yeah, we did,
I
and that was
think,
Charade. Yeah, I think we're starting from here. So
yeah,
West Indies, The Fugitive Slaves of Liberty. That's the first Criterion. I don't know. A lot of these I don't know, so I'm just going to kind of just mention them and move on. High Art. I'd never heard of that. It looks as though they're kind of getting back to their, not getting back, but they're getting back to their roots of art house type of films as well, which is good. Like they need to be exposed. It actually looks like Radha Mitchell in High Art, the Australian actress. I'm going to look at that because on the cover it looks like Radha Mitchell.
I reckon I've seen that. Now that you've
Uh,
mentioned her name,
it is right. It's Patricia Clarkson is rediscovered by Sid Radha Mitchell, up and coming editor, photographer, magazine. So I think it's like an LGBT movie. Yeah, 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 yeah.
I
Yeah,
have seen
Radha.
that.
Radha should have been a bigger star after Pitch Black because yeah, she was good. Anyway. I spent more time on that than I ever planned to. The next one is Magellan, which is a Gael Garcia Bernal starring film. I again had not heard of this. Had never obviously seen it if I hadn't heard of it, but it's just getting a Blu-ray release. Everyone should know Magellan, what the name is. Explorer guy. John Waters Hairspray. Have never seen this, but that was obviously remade in the 90s, I think. But it's just getting a 4K. Stars Ricky Lake, of all people. Sonny Bono, Debbie Harry, yeah, Jerry Stiller. Pretty cult, pretty well revered cult film. Um, Another John Waters film, Desperate Living. Every time I see, well, not every time, but a lot of the times when I see people in the Criterion Closet, they do mention John Waters a lot. So he's a director. I'll have to start watching a few more of his films, to be honest. I've tried to start getting into some of the French New Wave stuff through the month and got kind of hooked on it, but didn't get back into it yet. But anyway, yeah, Desperate Living. Don't know anything about it. I'll move on to the next one. It Was Just an Accident, which is a film I spoke about before. I've already picked up. Criterion are releasing that. See what anything special on there. So it's getting a new digital master approved by director Jafar Panahi, 5.1 surround, and new conversation. Yeah, it's Cannes Film Festival press conferences. There's nothing exceptionally extra in that. It's just that that's getting the North American release. And the last one is Carlos Saura's flamenco trilogy, which is Blood Wedding, Carmen, and El Amor Brujo. I don't know any of these films, but they kind of sound interesting. I've never heard of the director. Have you heard any of these? I'm gonna
No.
no. That's cool. We won't spend our life on it. It's been a long enough episode already, so we'll move on to the next label so the listeners uh can move on with us. I don't know what I'm saying.
I'm I'm actually I'm a little bit excited about that high art. I'd actually
Mm.
forgotten about that movie because I saw it when it came out on DVD, and until you mentioned the Radar Mitchell, and it's got Ali Sheedy in it too.
Yeah, yeah.
That kind of makes sense for them to be putting that out. Um, it sort of fits in with that sort of art house theme. And that was original Hairspray, not remake Hairspray.
No, the original, the John Waters one. Yeah, yeah.
That is
Yeah.
very fucking cool because that one
Yeah.
it's way better than the remake with John Travolta, which is
Yeah, yeah.
absolutely just
As you'd
not
imagine,
good.
yeah. Hmm.
Um, those two would be actually pretty good to pick up out of that lot.
Okay.
Um, so moving on, and it's this point of the show, and I say it every time that I want to get weird because you know what label I'm talking about,
Do it. Do it.
and it's definitely Radiance. Um,
Mm.
so Radiance just always bedazzles me with their weirdness because they're there's a lot of French stuff in there, stuff that I can't pronounce most of the time, but we dig it out and send it to the world so that other people will dig in and buy their stuff. So we've got Solo, um, and I'm going to try and pronounce this, but it could turn out bad. Um, La Petite Contre les Mers. I
Okay.
have no idea what that means, but
No,
it's yeah, it's
maybe our French
underground and
listeners
it's
can let us know.
yeah. If we could get like a comment of translation, because I'm not gonna go there. It's fine. The pornographers,
All right.
warm water, a red bridge, and dirty art house volume 6.
Okay.
So
It sounds interesting.
Um, I'll just keep going with this next one because
Yeah,
they don't
yeah,
have
yeah.
anything new, but this is actually really cool, and I reckon you should check it out, Adam, because I don't think you bought enough last month. Um, 101 has got a flash sale on. You may have
Oh, for
seen
real?
this.
Oh, don't tell me that.
169 titles
Wow.
discounted, and there's some cracking stuff in there, like some
Fuck
really
you,
good
man.
stuff.
Oh, I'm gonna be living on the
Um,
streets.
peer pressure is something that we thrive on here
Shit, they do
in
too,
this
don't they?
in this
Oh,
business. And not to mention the flash sale, but they also have two for £10 DVD titles,
oh wow. Okay.
which there's a boatload of them as well. So I just wanted to chuck that out there for any of our listeners that are keen to get some deals. But yeah, what have you got next, Adam?
I don't even know anymore. Let's talk about Umbrella. Because Umbrella haven't announced a great deal. Um, other than Return to Silent Hill, which they're bringing out, which I've heard is not very good. From everyone that's watched it. Wrong Turn is getting a 4K, which I think is excellent. I'll definitely pick that up in the sale one time because I love Wrong Turn. It's great. I only just recently brought the Blu-rays of those too, because it was out of print. out of print, but that was on store. But it was actually quite expensive, the Blu-ray. So
Print Adam.
yeah, I know, whatever that means. And then they are also doing We Bury the Dead, which is the last year's movie starring Daisy Ridley. It's supposed to be pretty good. I've heard it's not bad. But that's really all Umbrella have announced, which is a quiet period for them, but they've got a lot on the horizon, I suppose. Still no two hands. Um,
No,
hmm.
no two hands.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. It'd be cool if this came out and gave us an update at least and said, oh, we did promise you two hands in 2024, but here we are in 2026. This is why we haven't released it yet. So I don't know. It'd be nice to know. But yeah, any thoughts on those?
Um, I would be keen for the wrong turn. I actually
Yeah.
really like that film.
Yeah, Wrong Turn's great.
I'm not
And
big on the sequels. I don't really go much for them.
never seen them.
But
Don't even want to, because yeah, it hasn't got Emmanuel Shrieky and Elijah Dushku in it, then what's the point?
no, it's I'm sure the 4K transfer will look immaculate.
I hope so. Yeah. Yeah, but it's going to
Because
be a sale one for me, considering like when it's in the 2 for 1 or whatnot. That's when I'll be picking that up.
I
Do you
thought
want?
the
Sorry.
Blu-ray looked really good.
Okay.
Um,
If the Blu-rays,
as it
yeah,
was when it came out. So
yeah, that might be enough then. Wait for some reviews on it, even at least. What's your next one? Because you've got more
well,
labels than me, I think. So I'll let you go.
I I've got a couple. So my next one is a big one. It's the Scream Factory and GRUV and
Groove. Yep.
Shout because that's like
Ah,
a thing
man,
now.
these guys, Shout Factory made me. They
It's
made me hard this month with these announcements, honestly. I'm so just epicness.
so I'm gonna start so I'm just gonna go through all these. I don't know what's what anymore because their site is that hard to navigate. Because they've got the groove thing now.
Mm,
So everything is kind of a bit mixed. But you can kind of pick out what's what. So steelbook wise, we've got one battle after another,
yep.
um, which is already sold out. Speed Racer,
Yes. So
Sleepers,
they're Warner
um,
titles.
hmm,
Yeah.
yeah, so there's a heap on here. Eraser, which is really cool. I don't know if you've seen Eraser, Schwarzenegger.
I think I actually saw Eraser in the cinema with my dad.
Like, yeah, it's old. It's
Was
like
that?
what
No,
late.
no, no, no. I'm taking the piss. It was at End of Days. I went and watched with my dad because that was the most packed cinema I've ever been in my life. Like every seat was full for.
Sort of around the same era though.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
was
yeah.
like
It was
late 90s.
yeah, it was late Arnie where he's kind of falling into a his movies aren't that great anymore type of thing.
True. It
Yeah.
did it did go off the deep end around then.
Yeah.
The Super Mario Galaxy movie, The Bride, The Flintstones. Um,
Yes. The Flintstone Steelbook would be pretty cool, actually.
I reckon that 4K transfer will look pretty sweet.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We got Perfect Blue, The Deer Hunter, Slither, and Baba Hotep. And the
Yeah.
artwork on that looks pretty mint.
It does. I was watching mid-level Kenny's YouTube, he talking about Bubba Hotep and he thinks that's the worst movie ever made, basically. Reckons it's terrible. Have you ever
It's
seen
not
it?
that bad. Yeah, it, it's Bruce Campbell. I mean, come on. It's great.
Yeah, okay. All right. He
I
was like,
mean,
if you like wasting money and blah blah blah, he said get this. But yeah, okay, that's interesting.
you just made me think of a conversation that I had with him at that time. He put a post up about Bubba Hotep and
Ah, yeah.
he ripped it to no end. He's just like, nah, it's terrible. I hate it. I don't want to keep the 4K that I got and blah blah
Oh
blah.
wow.
And I reckon I reached out to him. I was like, oh. well, if you don't want it,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'd be interested in grabbing it off of you because it's pretty hard to get. This was a couple of years ago, because it went out of print quite fast. So I couldn't get it anywhere.
Yep.
That's the last that came of it. But I remember watching it when it came out, and I thought it was bloody hilarious,
Okay.
just
I
absolutely hilarious.
If I come across it, I don't think I'll rush to buy it, but I think I would check it out. Oh yeah,
I,
if I come across it, I'll check it out for sure.
it's definitely worth a look. Um, and also the Deathstalker triple feature on Steelbook as well.
Right.
So that's pretty cool. Anyway, Steelbooks are Steelbooks. Um, let's get into the juicy stuff.
Yes.
So
Let's.
we got standard editions, obviously, of Super Mario Galaxy movie.
Hmm.
Parenthood, which is super fucking cool. I'm sure that was one of my
Yes.
predictions a while ago.
Yep.
Here's another one, The Money
We
Pit.
should get. We should be getting Parenthood in Australia because that's a universal release. I think we should get that
Would be
here.
good to see that get a release
Yeah,
here
I'd be
because
pretty confident. I need to reach out to my mate and find out actually.
I quite like those. Um, so yeah, Money Pit, which I that was on one of my wish lists. This was also on one of them. What Dreams May Come with Robin
Yes.
Williams.
Yes, it was.
I
Yeah.
I fucking love that movie.
Hmm.
Um, we got The Grey, which I know you're excited about.
I am.
Um,
I've never
I
seen The
think
Grey.
I thought you said you were keen to check that out. I have seen it, but not for a while.
No, I've heard people actually say it's pretty good, but it's one of those Liam Neeson ones where again in his Arnie era, where it's just his films are just the same thing over and over. I'm just like, nah. So I've never checked out The Grey, but I know everyone I know has seen it and reckons it's amazing. So I don't know. I don't know what to say.
It is, I reckon it's quite good. I mean, as soon as he did Taken, that was it. He
Mm.
was just put in a box and got,
Yeah.
yep, that's your
Yep.
character for the next 20 years.
Yep.
Um, but that one in particular, I thought was not so Taken. So, yeah, I'd definitely be keen to check that out again.
Mm.
Um, another old one called Them. Looks like a bit of an old monster
Yes,
movie.
it does look good then. Yeah, I'd be keen for that.
Um, this is a really big one. Day of the Dead, 40th anniversary edition.
Yeah. Yep. I think I have that
It's
on
not my
4K
favorite,
already. No. Oh, Day
but
of the Dead's good, but yeah, it's not something to rush to for me.
nah, I mean, everyone was losing their brains over that. And I've
I've
always
already got
liked
it.
Dawn of the Dead the best. That's always been my
Yeah.
favorite. Day of the Dead, I don't know. Because of that one character, I think it kind of made it bigger for some people. Um, but yeah, now obviously this one is the one we've been waiting for like ever, The Burbs,
Yeah, man.
and
Yeah.
that's going to look absolutely fucking sick.
Doesn't get
It's going to
much more
look so
exciting
good.
for me.
So that's going to be really cool. Um, Bowfinger, I mean,
Oh no,
yeah,
Bowfinger's amazing. Oh, I'm so keen for Bowfinger too. Bowfinger's
I mean,
Bowfinger's such an underrated movie. It's hilarious.
I think I need to see it again. I don't think I've seen it
Yeah,
since it
you
came
probably
out.
do. I reckon you do because it's so fucking funny.
I mean, Eddie's career kind of went a bit skew with after that, I reckon.
Um, yeah, but that's the thing with Bowfinger. It wasn't Eddie was being a bit. He plays two characters, obviously, but then there's Steve Martin, Heather Graham. But it's really a misunderstood movie, I think. Um,
Hmm.
I think it's fantastic. I love Bowfinger. I'll definitely pick because I have that digitally, so I'll pick that up. I don't own that physically at all, so I'll definitely get that at some point.
I haven't really had a lot since it came out. I
No,
mean,
it's no, that's what I mean. It's a forgotten one, so it probably would have been a cheap license for them to get. I would imagine.
Would have been on like DVD, maybe Blu-ray import, probably.
Yeah, it would have been on a Blu-ray in the day, but not when I was collecting, I suppose. But yeah,
Hmm.
yeah,
So also well, Bridesmaids,
yeah,
like we're getting that as well.
yes,
Um, Another one called The Front, Moneyball, which is I'm super fucking excited about
yeah,
that.
yeah. I told you about
I I would be super more excited if that got an Australian release on 4K as well. This one I only saw on I think it was Prime. Good luck, have fun, don't die.
that, mate.
Um,
It's a fun movie. It's pretty good.
it
Did you
looks
watch it?
absolute. I haven't watched it yet, but it looks off its head. Looks crazy. I mean, Sam
Um,
Rockwell is
it's a lot of
classic.
fun. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's not amazing, but it was yeah, it's really good though. Yeah, I like it.
Another one called The Walk. I don't know. Have you seen The Walk?
Is that the one with Joseph Gordon-Levitt?
Yep. The
Yeah.
the true story one.
I have seen that because Robert Zemeckis directed that. It's based on a documentary as well because it's obviously a true story. I like The Walk. I've never seen the documentary, but people who've seen the documentary always say the documentary's better. But the Ron Howard film from a few years ago with Colin Farrell with called 13 Lives is about the cave diving guys in
Yep.
Thailand who saved that soccer team. That movie is fucking amazing. It's such a tense thrill ride. But people who've seen the documentary go, well, the documentary's better. Okay, but this is a movie, so but I really like 13 Lives. I thought it was great. I don't know if you've ever seen that or not, but you should.
I saw that in the cinema
Ah, okay.
in
Because it's
in
20.
Chiang Mai, like before it
Ah,
actually came out here in Australia.
oh wow. That's
It
cool.
was it was yeah, it was pretty surreal to see
Yeah,
it
yeah.
over there. Um, and last two, The Forbidden City, which a couple other labels have already put out, and Meet the Fockers.
Meet the Fockers. They also Shout did also announce Pleasantville too, which is I've was on my wish list. I've spoken about that plenty of times. I've done podcasts about it. But Pleasantville coming as well is just so fucking excited for Pleasantville. Like it's been a great year for me personally in what movies are coming out. Because a lot of these I don't own physically at all. And I'm glad to be able to have them, especially in 4K. Uh, cool.
Absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's everything that we've put into this show is coming back at us
Yeah. Yes.
tenfold.
I remember pretty much asked for every movie ever made, but all the obvious ones too. So, yeah, it's good times ahead. Good times ahead and broke times ahead.
That's
Um, yeah. There's a few, that's the thing. There's still a lot that I have on my wish list. Not that have been released that I still want to get, but I'm just waiting for prices. So, yeah. Anyway, is it over to me? Am I doing Kino?
yeah, it is.
All right. So we've spoken about May. We did speak about May. So just June. There's not much they announced for June. There was one. They announced. I've seen Duplicity. Oh, I spoke about that last month anyway, didn't I? Duplicity. Um. Anyway, June. What have we got? Um. 4K wise, they're doing a Blu-ray of Andrei Tarkovsky's The Sacrifice. There's already 4K of that, which is weird. Um. The 4K is coming in June. There aren't a lot by the looks of it. Hang 'em High, which is the Clint Eastwood film. Uh, they're doing a few Brit Noir box sets. Otherwise, there's only other 4K is Repo Men, and a film
Yep.
called MacArthur, which I don't know what MacArthur is. That's it from Kino that I have. If you follow Dawn of the Discs, he announces a lot, but they're always months and months away. Think Keno like to get the buzz out early. But this MacArthur is an old, not from 1977, so it's yeah. Anyway, so
So
general.
you said Repo Men. Is
Yeah.
that the one with Jude Law?
Let me have a look. I think it might be the Emilio Estevez. No, it is the Jude Law one, Forrest Whitaker. Yeah, yeah. Yep, Leaf
in
Schreiber.
four in 4K.
Yeah, getting a
Yeah,
4K
wow.
in June. Yeah.
That's a great movie. I really like that movie.
Hmm. I don't know
Have
if I've
you
ever
have you
seen it.
seen that before?
Is that a remake of the Emilio Estevez one?
No.
No? Oh,
That's
okay. No, I don't think I've seen it then. No.
they're
Interesting.
basically it's set in the future where
Yeah.
people that want to live forever get bionic body parts and they can keep living, right? So the repo men,
Ah.
if you miss payments on your bionic organ, the repo men come out
Oh, you're
and take the
kidding.
organ back out of you and you die.
That's crazy.
So it's a really great film. And then
It
there's a
sounds
bit of a
good. Good
twist in there.
cast.
Yeah, that's worth checking out, man. Like,
Hmm.
if it's on streaming somewhere to watch first,
I
I'd
should look
highly
that up.
recommend checking that out.
How about we look it up on Just Watch to see what it's available? Because that's what Just Watch is for. Um, sorry, folks, while you're listening, you can skip a couple of seconds. No, it's not available on other than Apple TV for me. Yeah. No, it's not available for free in Australia anyway. Um, but yeah, I mean, there's not much. I mean, there's a lot of Blu-rays coming from Kino, but that's we can't really watch Kino's Blu-ray in Australia because they do region lock them. So I'll hand over to you,
Oh,
mate, for your one, your next label.
all right. So,
All
I've
right.
how many labels have you got left?
I've got Madman and a couple of random catalog releases and just some stuff that's coming to Australia.
Yeah,
And a couple of predictions. So how many labels you got? If you've got a few, rip through a couple if you want. Go
I
for it.
think I might just rip through a couple because I've got another five to go.
Oh yeah, maybe even do two or three if you want.
I know this has just been a really big episode because some of these haven't had anything for a bit,
Yeah, okay.
and then they have. So, um, just going to jump straight into Second Sight
Yes.
because they've been quiet for a bit. They're putting out Insomnia on 4K. Um,
The
now
the Nolan film.
this is no, this is from 97 and this is the original. The one with Al Pacino
Oh,
and
this is
Robin Williams
The Norwegian
was a
original.
remake
Gotcha.
of that, which I had
That's
no idea.
Stellan Skarsgård. Yes, of
Hmm.
course.
So I actually haven't seen that, but
No, me either.
ha
It'll be
being
better.
like it would be. I mean, Stellan is he's incredible, such a great actor. Um, and they're also putting out The Devil's Candy on 4K, which is a pretty
Mm.
fucking tripped out movie.
I have the beyond
Um,
genre of that.
yeah, have you actually watched it?
Nah, don't be silly. I don't watch these things.
It's I
No,
did
I do
watch
need to see
that
it.
one,
Yeah.
and it's pretty fucking cool. I mean,
Hmm.
it's got Ethan Embry in it, and
Oh, yes, it does. Yeah.
he's really fucking cool in that movie.
I loved Ethan Embry from the 90s because he popped up in something I was watching the other day. What was that? Um,
He's Empire Records. He's
well,
in
it was
that.
Vegas Vacation and Can't Hardly Wait, which were two of my favorite just go-to movies
Yeah.
in the 90s. What was he in recently? Bloody hell. Anyway, sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, like, he was huge in the 90s. He's still doing stuff now, but probably
Yes, I'm trying to
not
find
as much as he was doing back then.
Scream 7. He's in
Um,
Scream 7, of course. Yeah, yeah.
I'm still yet to see that.
Yeah, don't rush. Don't rush.
Not too great, is what you're saying.
All this whole reboot legacies from Scream 5, 6, and 7, they're all trash, but honestly, I did like Scream 7 better than 5 and 6. And it's still not good.
Okay, so this is this wasn't actually out when I did my list yesterday,
Okay.
but Severin has dropped stuff overnight, as they do, which is kind of cool because
Yeah,
we're chatting about it right now. So we're going to go
good
straight to
timing.
the source
Mm.
on this one, and I'm just going to pull it straight from their page.
The fuck
So
is?
they've got I can't even pronounce this, but the Worlds of Lucille Halilovic 4 disc Blu-ray box set, which yeah,
Oh, yep, 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 yep.
that sounds pretty underground. Um, they've got the Wicker Man, looks like Blu-ray,
It's the Children of the Wicker
but
Man.
mm, so they've got that. Sangster Directs Hammer, 7 disc box set, 4K,
Wow,
three 4Ks plus 4 Blu-rays and a book.
wow.
Um, oh, so it's Children of the Wicker Man.
Yeah, yeah. So it must be a
That's
sequel. Yeah, I can imagine it's not a very good movie to be honest, but I don't know.
but yeah, that box set, the Sangster one, that's got some what's it got? The Horror of Frankenstein, Lust for a Vampire, and Fear in the Night. So yeah, some pretty underground stuff from Severin. Not stuff I'd written down because that wasn't even out yesterday when I was looking all
Um,
this up.
can I just butt in? The Children of the Wicker Man was actually only released in 2024, and it's a 7.1 on IMDb. So I have to take that back. It does seem like it's pretty good. 50 years on, director Robert Hardy lost papers. Robert Hardy's lost papers come to a filmmaker's son Justin, enlisting his brother Dominic. They journey to discover the complex nature. Ah, so it's kind of like a. It's okay. It's not even a film at all. It's a documentary.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah. Um, take that for what it is. Sorry to butt in on you there.
No, that's all good. All right. So next couple got Turbine.
Oh yeah.
Um, they're doing some standard editions of The Frighteners on Blu-ray.
Oh yeah.
They're putting out the complete Chucky collection on DVD and Blu-ray. So they're both 6 disc sets.
Wow. Okay.
Another one called Baller Man 6, which looks like a bit of a 80s style comedy, that sort of, comedy, erotic sort of thing,
Yeah.
teenage
Yeah.
thing.
Yep.
And they're also releasing Wolf Creek on DVD,
Huh.
Blu-ray, and 4K. Like,
Yeah. Right.
just jumping on the bandwagon for that.
Interesting.
Um, 88 doing Painted Faces, Armor of God, 4K, Ping Pong, and they've also got standard editions of Project A 1 and 2. So,
Project A, I've got those on might be Eureka release actually. They're good. The Project A, they're good fun. Jackie Chan stuff, obviously.
so
Uh,
what have you got next
I'll
after
talk about
all that?
Mad Men. Mad Men in Australia. So one I have on pre-order, No Other Choice, 4K. Please watch No Other Choice, mate. It's so fucking good. If you see it cheap in JB one time. It's a Park Chan-wook Korean film. Should have received many Oscar nominations last year over some of the other international films. But it's just fucking great. It's very funny as well. Speaking of films that probably shouldn't, in my opinion, have gotten an Oscar nomination for Best International Feature, we're actually getting Sarat in 4K in Australia from Madman, which I think is pretty good. I like Sarat. I don't think it deserved the plaudits it got, in my opinion. It's fine. It has a couple of really shocking moments in it, but otherwise it's okay. It's okay. Um, they're also releasing Psycho 2 um, in Australia, which I think is pretty cool. Psycho 2 is actually really good. Have you seen
Hmm.
have you seen Psycho? I know you don't.
I have seen them, but not for a really long time.
Mm, okay. But yeah, they're good. Psycho 2 is actually quite good. They're also doing Nirvana, the band, the myth, whatever it's called, that movie. We're getting that here, which is good. Keen to see that because everyone seems to love it. It's supposed to be a really excellent film. Um, and the big one that Madmen are doing, which hurts my feelings because I really want it but don't need it, is the Kurosawa box set, which are all in 4K. And for only a couple of $100, I think it's a pretty good set. 8 movies for a couple of $100 in 4K. But that's the thing. Between that and Jackie Chan and everything else, like, what am I supposed to do here? What am I supposed to do? I have to become a
Sell
gigolo now.
yourself. Sell
Yeah,
yourself.
yeah. If anyone's willing to pay for almost 50-year-old man's experienced, I will. I don't know. I have limits. Doesn't matter. I'm trying to be funny, and I'm not being funny at all. I'm just being stupid. But this Akira Kurosawa box set looks excellent. It's got some films in here that I don't own. So we've got Ikaru. Have never seen it. Don't own it. Seven Samurai. Think I've seen it. Throne of Blood, The Hidden Fortress, Yojimbo, Sanjuro, which is pretty common with him. High and Low, I don't have. Red Beard, I don't have. And it's just a documentary about him called It's a Wonderful to Create. So Kurosawa is one of the greatest filmmakers of all time. So 8 4K discs for $230.
That's
Pretty
pretty
damn
good.
good. It's pretty damn good. Yeah.
That's less than
Yeah.
Jackie Chan.
Yeah, you're right. It is. It is less. Um, hmm.
More movies, less price.
Funny that. I'm going to see what Umbrella send it for themselves. But that's other than talking about some Australian releases. Do you have more labels?
I got two more.
Okay, do one. Yeah, no, do
I'll
them
just
both.
knock
Do them
them out.
both. Yeah, do them
I'll
both.
knock them out. Um, so you've got Retro Gold. They've got When Alice Broke the Mirror, and they're starting to do hard boxes now, not just media books.
So which
So
label
that's
is this?
got like
Sorry.
Retro Gold
Okay.
63.
Yep, yep.
They do a lot of old stuff, old 90s stuff, a lot of VHS stuff. So they've got hard box for that in A and B variants.
Hmm.
The Sweet House of Horrors hard box, that's got two different variants. The House of Clocks, which also in a hard box, A and B variants, and they're also doing Fade to Black
Oh
in a
wow,
media book with four different variant covers.
wow. It's a good movie, Fade to
Um,
Black.
yeah, Fade to Black is really getting around.
Yeah, it is. It
Every
is.
everyone's having a crack at it. Um, Another one that I don't talk about too much because they don't really put out a lot is Synapse.
Oh, Synapse. Yeah,
But
you're right.
they're putting out Frankenhooker on 4K,
Uh-huh.
which
Have you ever
is
seen that?
just it. Yeah, a long time ago.
Yeah, I don't think I
Pretty
ever. It's is it
crazy
good?
movie.
Okay.
It's worth a look. I mean,
Okay.
it's got cult classic status all over it. And for its time, it was pretty out there. Um, Another one, Tag, not to be confused with the new one. This is early 80s,
Right.
and it's actually Linda Hamilton's first ever performance.
Oh wow.
So pre-Terminator.
Hmm.
I've never
Wow.
seen it, but it sounds really good. Like for its time, it was quite cutting edge. And also, they're doing Hearts of Darkness, which is the
Ah, yep.
doco for the final Friday the 13th film.
Hang on. Wasn't
It's
that
not
the
the
doc?
Apocalypse Now.
Ah,
This is different.
because it's
I
Heart
know,
of
I had to
Darkness and this is Hearts of Darkness.
Hearts of Darkness, yeah.
Jesus. Jiminy
So
Christmas.
I had to read that twice and look at it properly because I was like, isn't that the Apocalypse Now one? It's like, no, this has clearly got Jason's mask on the front of it.
Yeah, yeah. Oh wow.
Um, so yeah, pretty cool. Synapse always put out some really crazy stuff, but it's usually super expensive. So
Yeah, is it? Yeah, I don't think I've ever gotten anything from Synapse. I don't think I own a title of theirs. So that's interesting. Um, all right. I was going to look at some predictions, some stuff I've seen on Amazon on sale, just random stuff. I do think we're going to soon hear about a 10 Things I Hate About You 4K, which would
Yep.
make sense. I mean, that's a cult film. That's a great. I've seen that movie a lot of times. Yeah, I still really like it. Local Hero. You've heard of Local Hero? I think that might get a 4K.
Local hero.
Yeah.
Who's in that one? That
I
sounds
need to
familiar.
type it in and have a look because I think this is one I saw back in the day actually with the family. Um, is it the Burt Lancaster one? There's quite a few called Local Hero. Um, it might be the Burt Lancaster one that I saw. Uh, an American oil company has plans for a new refinery and sends someone to Scotland to buy up an entire village, but things don't go as expected. I think that is the one. Yes. It's 7.3, directed by Bill Forsyth. Yeah, it's got Peter Ryger's in it. You'd recognize him for a few things, but yeah.
I'm surprised that Imprint hasn't done something for that.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know what studio owns it. I can't remember. It might be a Warner title. I don't actually know. And the last one, I think I might have mentioned this before, but I keep seeing it on sale, is The Commitments. Do you remember The Commitments? The Irish, I think it's an Irish film or a Welsh film
That would
about.
have to it would have to be 4K coming for that.
Yeah,
It'd
my
have to
dad
be.
loved The Commitments. He thought that was an amazing film. So I would have watched bits and pieces of it when he used to watch it. Um, but yeah, that would make sense for The Commitments to get a 4K. Probably, I don't know who owns it, but it seems like it could be a Studio Canal thing, being it's a British or Irish film. I can't remember where it's from. Um, but yeah, anyway, we'll see. Maybe a BFI might do it actually. I don't know. But I would pick up The Commitments in 4K. And I'll talk about now then some Australian releases coming. I'll start with June because May's covered. Um, some stuff we've spoken about before, some stuff maybe not. But Ben-Hur is getting the standard release. Will come out on the 3rd of June. That's available. This is all available now for pre-order on Easy DVD if you've gotten this far. Um, so Ben-Hur, we've got E.T. is getting a re-release on June 3rd because that will coincide with Disclosure Day, Spielberg's new film, which I'm extremely excited for. Fallout 2, we're getting a standard and a steelbook edition of that. Family Plot, the last one of the last Hitchcock films. It might actually be his last Hitchcock film, his last film. We're getting a 4K standalone of that. As I mentioned before, Friday the 13th, Part 2, that with the uncut stuff, is getting a June 3 release. Where else are we? Speed Racer. We are getting that in Australia on a standard 4K for $30 at the moment on Easy DVD.
Wow.
Speed Racer is great. Speed Racer is such an epic, another one of those misunderstood films. It's fantastic. It's so much fun. It's very, if you have epilepsy, it's probably not a good thing to watch because it's just really fast paced and epic and colorful and whatnot. As I've mentioned before, How to Make a Killing, the new Glenn Powell film that's on, is that on Amazon? No, it might be. Anyway, I've watched that and How to Make a Killing, it's actually a remake of an old Ealing Studio comedy with Alec Guinness called Kind Hearts and Coronets, which we got a 4K of that recently, maybe late last year. But How to Make a Killing was pretty good. It's not bad. Glenn Powell's good lead, to be honest. I kind of like him. Um, definitely worth checking that out, Shane. If you've got, I'm pretty sure it's on Amazon. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Leaving Las Vegas 4K comes on the 10th of June, and Parenthood, as you said. So we are getting Parenthood, as mentioned. Pillion, which is a movie that a lot of people are talking about from last year. We're getting a Blu-ray of that. There's a 4K we're getting of an anime movie called Scarlet. It sounds really good. I'd never heard of it before. It was only released. It's a Sony movie, and it's from Mamoru Hosoda. So it's an anime thing. But it's weird that Sony are releasing an anime film like this. So yeah, getting the 4K of that in Australia, kind of pumped, to be honest, because it looks really good. Scream 7's coming June 10. This is a big one, another box set that I need to have is The Office, the collectors, what's it called? The complete series Superfan episodes. So this is, yeah, the US version of The Office. It's $367 for pre-order at the moment, but it's obviously the entire 9 seasons. Its runtime is nearly 6,000 minute runtime. So I will definitely get that. Um, have The Office on Blu-ray in 5.1 surround sound. Very keen. Um, what else? I've just lost my page now. We're getting some Elvis films. Blue Hawaii is coming on the 17th of June in 4K. Cold Storage, which was released, I think, this year, that's coming in June. I have seen Cold Storage. That's kind of fun. That's not bad. It's yeah, it's pretty fun. Kind of like an Alien Invasion of the Body Snatchers type of comedy horror. A bit light in the comedy though. We are getting also from Baz Luhrmann Epic, Elvis Presley in Concert. That's 17th of June. Pretty keen to see that, to be honest. It's just a documentary that Baz has put together, kind of the way Peter Jackson put together the Beatles Get Back documentary, just gone through. When he made the film Elvis, he found all this other footage, so he decided to make, or he was allowed to make another, like a documentary about this with all that footage. The animated movie called Goat that come out, that's actually got a pretty good reputation. That's coming out 17th of June. Notting Hill is getting its 4K on the 17th of June as well. Haven't seen that for a long time. I'll check that out in the middle of the year. Summer Wars. You heard of Summer Wars? This is another anime thing getting a steelbook and a deluxe edition. I don't know what that is. As yeah, and that's it. That's it. We've mentioned everything else that's coming. So that's June in Australia. Some cool titles in there. Do you want to talk about any of them?
It's just blows my mind, like what we're actually getting,
Mm,
like moving forward. Like 2026 is
it's
just
crazy.
an absolute big steam engine, just
Yep.
crushing every month,
Yep.
and our wallets just can't handle it.
No, they can't. They really can't. And this is why, yeah, got to be selective and wait for sales on certain things. I'm really keen for that Office collection though, because I don't obviously own that. And I've had my eye on the DVD set for a while, and even I thought that was too expensive, but I don't know what they mean by a super fan edition. But anyway, we'll see what happens when it comes out. I'll have more information about that. It's maybe hopefully by next show, actually. So tune in for May. Is there anything else we need to talk about?
I mean, surely that being a mega edition, it would come with something like, memento sort of
Yeah.
stuff that is very unique for that show.
I would hope so.
Um,
It is, so it's a universal release because it's yeah, it's interesting. It doesn't say on Easy DVD website what oh actually, hang on. Featuring extended episodes with new bonus scenes. That's what it says, but I'm sure there's more to it than that. But fingers crossed
it'd have
that
to
comes on
be
time.
something else like knickknacks or something added in there, like
Mm,
collector stuff.
maybe,
Um,
maybe. It does say superfan episodes. I don't know what that means, but yeah, keen on getting it though.
and I
That's very
reckon
cool.
it's super cool that we're gonna get that Friday the 13th Part 2
Yes.
released here on 4K. I reckon
Yeah,
that's huge.
that is pretty cool actually. Um, have we do we talk about we've kind of stopped talking about what's due for 4K, haven't we? So haven't really got much else to talk
Well,
about, have we?
we've kind of covered all of it. I
Yeah,
mean, I
might
can't
sign
think of
off.
anything else at the moment.
No,
Um,
we've it's been a big show. It's been it's been a big show actually. Um, but we'll sign off. Anyway, guys, thank you, Shane, again for coming on and putting in the hard work and joining me once again. We'll see you next month. And to our listeners, we'll also see you next month. Thanks for being loyal supporters. Like I said at the top of the show, if you've gotten this far in, thank you very much. Please share us around and get us more known so we can keep doing this and help you guys out a bit more as well. We are part of the SPDM podcasting crew, and you can see them wherever you get your podcasts. I'm tired now and cannot talk. I will sign off. Thank you, everyone, for listening, and we'll see you next month. You can tune in next fortnight to hear an episode of my new show where I discuss people's favorite films, well, the films that made them famous. And next episode, we'll actually have Robert Hess from Hessflix. If you follow him on Instagram, he will be my next guest talking about the 4 films that made him fall in love with films as a kid or maybe an early teen as well. Until next time, thank you, everyone, and see you then. Bye.
Yeah.